Hello everyone, Nook here from FetaCheeseGaming with another cast. RicePirate sent this to me. This is from League. He's playing a TVZ. I am cold casting this, so I don't know what happens. He did tell me though that it was very close and that he likes the game. TVZ is his worst matchup, so hopefully this will be good. We have some names going up, and maybe also some production tab going down here at the beginning. I sure hope there are no crazy cheeses. I'm hoping this will be an excellent game, because I find, personally, I think a lot of people find this as well, actually, that TVZ is, I can't think of a good word to describe it, but it's one of the most fearsome, for lack of a good word, matchups. No, fearsome's an awful word choice, but a lot of people dislike this matchup because Terrans always lose this, and Zergs always lose this, and everyone always loses, and it's always ridiculous, and the other race is OP all the time, so there's a lot of conflict going around about this matchup, so I hope that things go pretty standard and we can sort of pick this apart. Scouting drone. No second hatch or pool going down yet. We're at 200 minerals though for the Zerg. So I don't know what he's doing. That's a bit odd. Over here, first Drax is done soon, and that's it. I think this is going to be his hatchery. Yeah, he's got that. What you want to do, though, is send your drone out first, so that as soon as you get 300 minerals, you can build it. You don't want to have 300 minerals before you send them down. It just slows it down a bunch. It's unnecessary. We can also expect a pool to go down soon for him. Scouting drone is probably going to see this base next. Nope, because the wall in. Ha ha ha. That's happened to me so many times, where you scout to, like, inside their base, but you can't go in because of the wall in. It's just very silly, and then you have like a lost drone. He spotted it though, so that's gonna go back. Might get shot down here. Yeah, this is definitely going down. Yep. I do have this on medium quality right now, so it's not the greatest. Better than low though, but it does create very large files and legs up if we don't have it on a low quality setting, so maybe we can step that up in the near future, but for now we have double gas. For now we have double gas going down. This is standard all the time. We see this 4-minute expand with a bunker. That's common. 1 Rax expand. I don't know what he's doing with the double gas though. Maybe he's going to do some Banshee stuff or upgrades, or who knows. He does have a lot of minerals though, so he's saving up for something. I don't know what's going on. This is done getting his second queen. I wonder if he hotkeys his queens. No, he doesn't. He doesn't hotkey his queens. He just does hatcheries, which is lame. I used to not hotkey my queens, but now I do because it's quick and easy. And it's super. Overlords are sweet. In addition. Alright. Running around a couple of lings. He could go try to poke around in here, if he so wishes. This is almost always unguarded over here too in the early game on this map, so if you wanted you could break these and come in the back with some light harass at the beginning, and then they have to watch that until they get their third. So that could be a good way to intimidate your opponent and put some pressure on. I haven't seen that much though in League play. He needs to lower that immediately. That's supply depot. Yes, thank you. And we have ling speed. Only a few lings though. I don't know what happened to those other ones. I thought he had more than that. Maybe they got killed. Nope, he's only lost his drone. I do like this with the overlords. I always send my overlords like around here, behind all the mineral patches on all the different ones, so that I know when they get an expansion, and they can't see the Overlord when they get it. So that, I find, is really helpful. Roach Warren. I see a lot of Zergs play Ling Bling Muta against Terran, but Roaches aren't bad because Hellion Thor destroys Ling Bling Muta, as well I've found at least. Also, I don't know what he's doing with these Overlords. He's got 3 just sort of sitting here. It's okay to have 1 here so you can spot attacks coming in, but he could be doing a lot more with these other ones. Over here too, this guy's not doing anything. Reactor, so seems like Bioball or Marine Tank so far. And upgrades, we've seen this before from RicePirate. We haven't seen too many like crazy builds. Like I saw one Terran go Hellion Raven Viking, I think, and just like weird combinations of stuff. But for the most part, we stick to Marine Tank with RicePirate here. Marauders in there too, because they're good against roaches. And so far we have Roach Ling from our Zerg player. And he's breaking this down to get to his 3rd. Whoa. I didn't even see that that went down, so he put that down a while ago, and now that's up, so he's breaking these to transfer some drones over, or route his drones over. He hasn't done that yet, though. Getting more gas. Wonder if he's getting anything else. I'm gonna check the APMs. 44 and 35. Getting upgrades. Looks like he's going to be going Roach Hydra with these sort of upgrades. If you get missile attacks, then you sort of are forced to go Roach Hydra or Roaches or something, and if you get melee attacks, then it's usually Ling Bling. But maybe he's going to get both, we'll see. Yeah. That was fast. I'm usually really slow with my larva. Go. Go, man. What you doing? Get your poop in a group. Spawn that stuff. Spawn it all up on that hatchery, man. There, thanks. And he's got his queen over here, too. He's very well saturated. I'm gonna check. Yeah, 54 to 46 workers. Army supplies are favoring RicePirate, however. But that's just because our Zerg player spent so long macroing up. Should pay off in the long run. He really likes having his tank here. I think that's because it covers this side as well. Did he kill something here? I think he might have gotten a Zergling right there. But yeah, that's better than I first anticipated. I casted a game on this map before where he had a tank here, and I thought, like, that's not too good. That doesn't cover this area very well, but it covers down here, and I didn't notice. So that's actually really nice tank placement. When he takes this 3rd, he might move some down. We'll see. It's pretty nitpicky. It's not, you don't have to have everything absolutely perfect, but it's its little own niche of Terran gameplay to position your defenses and tanks properly. 12 roaches on the way. Bling speed and roach speed. Roach Baneling would be very cool against a lot of things. Man, I might try that, Roach Bling. Well, you can't get any air. You can't hit any air with that, but maybe Roach Hydra Baneling. That'd be cool. He's not doing anything. He's got 1-1 though. Over here we're getting 2, so these are at 1-1 as well. And also getting tank attacking powerness. Oh, and a Thor. Thors are sweet. I used to underrate Thors a lot, but they do a ton of damage. Army supplies, I'm going to check that again. Now the Zerg is in the lead. This macroing up is finally paid off. He forgot to route this 3rd though, so all these units are just waiting here, hiding his overlords. I would have sent these ones out here and around just to see if he's taken any other bases, so that you know, like if he'd put one here, he would know that he's getting his 3rd, and then he can take his 4th, or he can attack this, or he can. What I usually do is try to contain on 2 base against Terran, and then take 3 or 4 bases, and you can keep map control that way. These are just sitting here too. Like, he has a lot of extra overlords that he could be using. Infestation Pit. Maybe he's going for Broodlords, or could be going for infestors. Anything with hive tech, maybe ultras. Ultras are good against bioballs. A lot of people don't like ultras, but I love ultras. I prefer ultras over broodlords, even though I think they're not as good. But I'm not a big fan of broodlords because they're so slow and bad. Ultras are pretty slow too, but I like ultras. Maybe trying to get some splash damage on his own units there with the tanks, but with the medevacs around that, it's not going to be too effective. Also just scouting his unit composition. So, Marine Tank Thor against Roachling right now. I think some Broodlords or Ultras would be very helpful. Or Infestors too. Infestors would really slow down a Bioball. Not getting any upgrades, even though he has so much resources, so many resources. Okay, there we go. We're going down, getting his layer, getting his hive, sorry, and no infestors yet. He's making banelings, ton of banelings, 42 banelings. Spire, is that a second spire? Is that his first spire? Yeah, it's his first. Getting his fourth is already down. He should be transferring that over. And a macro hatch, so he's going to be making a ton of stuff. He does forget to route these though, which is very bad. But his macro's up right now. This looks very intimidating, but it is only 161. A lot of this supply though, that's workers. So, I'm going to check units. Wow, actually he has less workers than RicePirate does, which is very surprising. Is he oversaturated? Not really. Where are all those workers? I am surprised and confused. So I guess he does have more of an army than I realized. These banelings will be so effective against this Bioball, I think. He does, usually when you're going banelings, so you need mutas or some sort of air unit so you can take down the tanks and individually take them out, but these banelings could run into the tanks instead of the Bioball, or they could all get taken out by the tanks or that sort of thing. See here, all these tanks, so ineffective. Really, he wasted all of those on the heavier units, when if he had just gone straight into the Bioball and had other units to take out the heavy ones, then that would have been much more effective. Coming around now with the Roachling, this should be able to finish off this attack. Can't hit the medevacs though. So mutas are pretty important in these sort of unit compositions. You need something that can attack air, or some sort of air unit to take out tanks. Maybe even both. But yeah, he was able to clean that up quite easily. But he did lose a lot of banelings, so the supply count is still pretty even, and he did lose an expo. So that wasn't a total loss for RicePirate, especially since he still has all these medevacs. Might turn these into banelings, getting 3-2. And over here we have, what is this? Upgrading. Vehicle plating and vehicle attack 2, and he's getting 3-3 for his bio units. All these overlords not doing anything. This is interesting, how he leaves a bunch up here. I think he has them routed to different positions. That one's down. This one's down. Maybe these ones are up top. No, I don't know how those ended up there. Last cast I called this map Metalopolis, but it's Metropolis, and I do get those mixed up, so I apologize. Not too effective there. He did do some damage, but I don't think that was worth it, though lings are very cheap. I think 3-3 cracklings are like the best things in the world, by the way. Getting adrenal glands, attack speed by 20%. 3-3 cracklings are awesome, especially since they're so cheap. You can make like 10 billion and win the game instantly every time. That was not a good idea though, because he lost a lot of lings there, and now he's way down in supply again. So I think he didn't think that through properly. He just ran right into the bulk of his forces. If he had come, well no, because there's planetaries here. Maybe if he could have done some scouting over here, he could have run up here and tried to get to the mineral line. There's some other better things he could have done with those lings, I think. Getting Vikings' 4th back, but RicePirates is already down, so he's going to have the eco advantage as well, and I think this game is turning in his favor. Yeah, he sort of threw that, I think, with the Ling attack there. And he has nothing that can hit air with all of this. He needs something. He needs Hydras or Mutas. And that is... okay, there's not much on these, but... one drone. Working hard. Hardy guy. He does have a Spire, but he's not getting air units. I don't know why. Maybe he's getting Broodlords soon? He can make this into a greater Spire and get Broodlords. He needs tier 3 units. This guy's got Thors, man. 5 Thors. Is that 5? Yeah, 5 Thors. And useless Vikings, because there's no air units. But this might not be too effective. We'll see how it goes. Same attack pattern as last time, going for the 4th right away. But this is going to be able to cut it off. These Thors are left behind, could get intercepted, could distract the Banelings too. The Banelings need to hit this, not the Thors, and they're going straight for the Thors. That is a big waste of Banelings. So now the rest of these might get... oh wow, he has a ton more. Should be able to clean this up again. Jeez, that was a good choice, because he has no anti-air. This army is just going to get whittled away. He needs Mutas. Mutas or Corruptors. Go, make them. Yeah, sweet, Corruptors, 4 Corruptors. So that should be able to wipe out all this. Well, not 4, because he's got some Vikings. He can make more Vikings when he wants to. A lot of production structures. Oh, this is sweet. I love taking out tanks. Anytime you can destroy a tank, it's the best thing ever. No, why? Oh, no. Okay, good. But these Banshees are going to become a nuisance unless he starts using Corruptors. I think he's just abandoning these. Buying himself some more time at base. He does have Mutas now, which is good. I like to see that. And a couple units just sort of like chillin'. Creep spread is very, very slow. Oh, I think his last tumor got taken out. I usually make a queen just for creep spread. But this is not very much to be attacking with. He's way behind on supply, and the Terran player, RicePirate, can replenish so quickly because of, why is this frozen? It finished. Might be a glitch in the replay. He can make so much at once because of all these production structures. So, I'm not sure. Oh, wow, making a ton of... oh, man, that's a lot of SCVs piled in one spot. He could do some serious damage here. These Mutas aren't upgraded, though, so not nearly as effective as they could be. And he's definitely down on supply. I think this game, for the most part, is over. A bunch of Lings, though, which are 2-3 Cracklings, which I love. Love Cracklings. And in case you don't know, Crackling is a Zergling that has speed upgrade, or has, oh, I can't see them because they're upgraded, but has Ling speed and the extra attack speed. I don't know why they're called Cracklings, maybe because it's like they're on crack or something. This queen coming out to make creep tumor, continue the creep spread, long distance mining, though this isn't oversaturated, so these could be mining close. Maybe it's just lazy. He already routed all his stuff here, maybe? No. This isn't grouped in with the hatcheries yet. He's only using one hotkey, really. He's missing his spawns. I think he's freaking out a bit because he lost all of his units and now he's behind. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff. He's making Banshees, Marauders, Medivacs or Vikings, Marines, Marauders, Marines, Hellions, Tanks, Hellions. This is still frozen. More Banshees, like tons of stuff going on. Fully upgraded for his tanks and fully upgraded for his infantry. So this is very threatening. That looks really cool in the middle of the circle when it's like lines and whatever. But this is probably going to get to... oh man, big battle here. This could determine the game. This is it right here. He's got himself in a corner here though, so these banelings won't be able to, the lings, sorry, won't be able to get a good surround. The mutas are getting taken out by the marines because the banelings didn't hit properly. And now RicePirate has such an advantage here. I think this is game. Blue Fame Hellions tearing up the lings, and he is in trouble. That's for sure. Not enough workers. He's not getting enough income, and he doesn't have enough. He's not getting enough units. Not nearly as fast as RicePirate is. With all this, I like to look at this. This looks very pretty. Banelings, last-ditch effort. He could take this out. Problem though is those banshees. He needs corruptors to deal with those. He has a couple, but they're getting destroyed by the marines in here. So yeah, it's a bit of a pickle. It's hard to deal with this sort of issue. But none of these marauders are marines anymore. None of this bioball has no marines in it anymore, so now he's free to wreak havoc on the air units with these corruptors. I'm gonna check the APM again. 51 to 50, or close. They're sitting around 125 here though during this battle. So pretty APM demanding for a silver league. Able to hit this infestor. That was a pretty late infestor, seeing as when he got his hive tech. He hasn't used his hive tech at all. So, or he got his infestation pit and then got his hive tech, and he hasn't used either of those in a very long time. And leaves with no GG like a butt. Whoa, what's this blue blast of light? Yeah, I feel like he's like transforming into something. I guess that's what the concussive shells look like, or maybe just the normal marauder attack. But yeah, I think that game was lost in that totally unsuccessful ling attack down here, and his lack of units to deal with air. Plus, all of this production was very well done by RicePirate to take care of this. He expanded a bunch of times. He was double expanding during this last attack, so even if it was fended off, it would have been dealt with. He was at 200 with a ton of minerals, so that game was done, down and out. Pretty close near the middle, but Eclipse made a couple of mistakes that cost him the game. So that's that. I'll be back again with another cast later. See you guys.